Hi Year 8. I thought I'd just address a common error that I'm seeing quite a lot in your writing at the moment, and that is an error related to these sentences here. So j'aime, I like, and j'ai, I have. And it's an error related to the apostrophe in this sentence. Now, apostrophes in French work just like they do in English. They replace a letter. So obviously in English, we know in the phrase don't, we see the apostrophe to replace the O of do not. And just like that in French, it's used to kind of squish two words together. And the apostrophe is there to represent the word that's been taken out, or the letter rather, that's been taken out. So in the phrase j'aime, the sort of original statement, if you like, would have been je aime, I like. And we've got rid of this E and replaced it with an apostrophe. The reason is because in French, you know that French is a very beautiful and flowing language, and we don't like the sound of a vowel at the end of one word and then immediately followed by a vowel at the beginning of the next word. And so to make it flow and sound more natural and beautiful and not jolty, we take away this vowel and we squash the two words together. We kind of smash them together. So that's what's happened here. Instead of saying je aime, which sounds sort of jolted, je aime, we have made it j'aime, and we've rolled these two words into one. Okay, and that's the apostrophe there is just to remind us that there was originally an E. And it's really important that you remember that, because this phrase, j'aime, is actually two words. It's just kind of looks like one word and we're used to using it quite a lot. But we must remember that it is actually two words. Je aime, I like. So j'aime is made up of je and aime, I like. Now, the problem that we have, and the error that I'm seeing quite a lot, is that you're sometimes forgetting that this is actually two words, and you're forgetting that this bit here is the word I, and we see then errors like this. If you can see that on the screen there, but ma sœur j'aime. Now that sentence, if you remember from the top here, j'aime means I like. We've then got my sister I like, which doesn't make any sense. You've got effectively then two subject pronouns in that sentence, and that's not possible. Okay, so if we want to say my sister likes, we need to get rid of the bit at the top here that means I, because we don't need it anymore. So, ma sœur aime is in fact the sentence that you want to write. My sister likes. Okay, if we come back to the original two statements that I used at the beginning, j'ai, another really common phrase in French, means I have. And again, if you want to use this in the third person, you're going to have to get rid of the bit that means I. So we don't need the je. So j'ai, I have, j'ai. But if we want to say my sister has or she has, we're going to get rid of the je. Obviously, we don't need to say I, so replace it with a different subject pronoun, she. But also our verb is going to change as well. This is an irregular verb, avoir, and the il, elle form is different to the je form. So il or elle a, he or she has. Okay, so in future, just be aware that when you see these phrases or when you use these phrases, that you are in fact using here two words that have been squashed together to make one. And just be careful when you use the third person that you're not using the je as well. Okay, bon courage. Au revoir.